When Here Comes the Rain Again was released in 1984, it was instantly recognized as a haunting, atmospheric track that stood apart from typical pop music of the decade. It climbed charts worldwide, driven by Annie Lennox's cold yet powerful vocals and Dave Stewart's layered production. But beneath the surface of its lush soundscape, the song carried meanings few listeners understood at the time. And once you uncover them, the song changes entirely. The lyrics begin with a simple poetic line. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory. Most interpreted it as a melancholic love song, another ode to heartbreak. But in reality, the song emerged during a period of extreme personal and creative strain for Eurythmics. Annie Lennox was battling depression and exhaustion following the rapid success of their previous album. Dave Stewart was navigating creative pressures from record executives who wanted more commercial hits. The rain in the song was not just symbolic. It reflected a persistent emotional weight Lennox carried into the studio. The song was written during a stay at the Mayflower Hotel in New York. Stewart brought a basic idea to Lennox, who immediately locked in on the melancholic mood. According to interviews, Lennox began writing the lyrics within minutes, describing her mental state through metaphors of weather and water. The line, "Talk to me like lovers do," wasn't just about longing. It was about the absence of intimacy, the search for authentic connection in an industry built on image. Musically, Here Comes the Rain Again broke rules. The blend of analog synthesizers, orchestral strings recorded at Abbey Road, and icy electronic textures created an emotional landscape that mimicked the disconnect and disillusionment the band was experiencing. The Eurythmics weren't just producing a song. They were building a sonic environment that mirrored psychological isolation. Another layer rarely noticed is how the track's production plays with contrast. The verses are sparse, cold, and almost robotic. The choruses bloom with melodic richness, only to retreat back into the emotionally sterile verses. This tension is deliberate. It reflects the cycle of emotional highs and lows, hope followed by collapse. The song refuses to resolve. It stays suspended in uncertainty, which is why it continues to resonate. The music video added even more ambiguity. Filmed in grayscale tones, it features Lennox walking through barren, wind-swept landscapes, seemingly detached from everything around her. Her distant gaze and minimal movement were interpreted by many as stylistic choices, but they also reflected a deeper reality. Lennox was becoming disillusioned with the very fame that elevated her. The loneliness portrayed was not performative, it was lived. For years, the song has been used in films, TV shows, and retrospectives as a generic symbol of sadness or nostalgia. But its true origins, context, and layered meaning often go unacknowledged. When you listen closely, you hear not just a pop ballad, but a confession, a protest, a subtle breakdown framed as elegance. The track ends without triumph or resolution. The rain doesn't stop. There's no redemption. That's the point. Here Comes the Rain Again isn't about surviving sadness. It's about existing within it. Once that is understood, the song takes on an entirely new weight. It's not just music. It's a coded message from artists grappling with internal collapse, delivered through a track that's still played today with little awareness of its original pain. And after understanding what it really meant, you'll never hear it the same way again.